Hey guys, alright, how's it going? I got a bit more time on my hands now, so I thought I'd do a little number called My 2 cents. And what My 2 cents is, basically, it's a if you don't do sort of thing in your training. If you would accept my advice. So it's some things that I do, my 2 cents, and I think they would be very beneficial to people in their training if they haven't tried it. So the first 2 cents ever is going to start and focus on the iron bridge, which is the connection between the shoulder and the arm. It's a very broad subject, but we'll just focus on one aspect of it, which is forearm and grip strength, and it can go from there. Okay, so my 2 cents for today is Ishisashi, if that is the right one, Hojo Undo training, or similar aspects like that. So the Ishisashi are weighted, are sticks, weights on the end of sticks, basically. And I think in martial arts, if you don't do this training, it would be great for you to try. It doesn't have to be Okinawan specific. I've got a sledgehammer, and I do my training with the sledgehammer. There's Indian club, mace bell, hammer curling. There's all sorts of kinds of training, but I just give the Hojo Indo and the Ishisashi as a as the example. If I've picked the right one, I think that is the right one, because I don't Google check things before I say them. I just try and recall them from my actual knowledge. So anyway, guys, with the sledgehammer you do twists, you do curls, and the ever increasing leverage builds the strength in the arm. It also builds the strength in the arm well because the arm's already under a lot of load, and then as it's like an exponential load, as you make the weight go further away from the pivot, it ever increases. So it's almost like picking up a weight that, as you pick it up, weighs 5 kilos, and as you start to curl it, begins to weigh more and more and more. And that's the benefit of mace bell, hammer curl, Hojo Undo, Ishisashi, sledgehammer training. Now there's lots of arm wrestling specific, Indian club, mace bell, things like that. So you can Google, you can look up all of those things, and there's loads of technique. You can put in arm wrestling, sledgehammer training, or whatever, or you can ask me. I've got a video on it as well. But I think those are an invaluable training tool to develop forearm training, gripping, twisting, grip strength training, and overall strength and power in the arm for the cost of a sledgehammer or a homemade weight on the end of a stick or something like that, and it's just invaluable. So really good for the iron bridge, and good for the power in the arm, and good for a lot of things. So there we go, guys. That's my 2 cents for the day. If you don't do it, give it a try. Add it into your training regime. Is a nice forearm exercise to strengthen the grip and the whole arm. Lots of people try and strengthen their grip by just training the hands, squeezing stuff. Yeah, that's good, but you need to extend it further because it's the whole arm. Everything, everything's one. So there's a limit to how strong your grip can be if your bicep is weak, if your tricep is weak, if your forearm muscle is weak. If and it goes on and on and on. We're creatures bound by physics, aren't we? So anyway, guys, that's my 2 cents for the day. Have a good one, and good training.